Hello and welcome back to the next episode of the Tendrillar tribe. Last episode we made this canal, and basically the water is flowing now down the river where it used to come from here. We now only have it coming from this direction, which is lovely. We're going to continue with closing this off so all the water flows this way, and we're placing more water wheels over here. We're going to have to move this water pump, and we're gonna have to dissolve this district and move it up somewhere else soon, because we will be out of reach on this end. We're gonna do that. We're gonna delete this district, and we'll move that here and then connect it up in a different way, probably by having this path connect to this side and then have a staircase go down here somewhere, probably from up here, go down and then to the side. We'll figure that out during this episode. We're also going to continue with the platforms and the arches everywhere. We're working on those. We are just mostly out of metal, I think, at the moment. So that's why they're not building those arches, which is why we need to empty out this scrap metal thing. And this is why we had this distribution post here in the first place, which was last episode. I was like, why is this here? Should we delete it? These beavers are all very hungry because we are no longer having any food here. So we're going to migrate them back to our district, main district. So migrate, they all go back. And we're going to clean this up. And how we're going to do that, we're just going to get rid of all of it. And we don't care about what is stored in anything. So that is that. All these buildings can be removed. We're going to leave those. We're going to leave that because we have some storage in there. But we are going to delete all of this pathing over on this side. We don't want it right now. We don't want it anymore. And we'll just get rid of it. There we go. That also means we're going to get rid of this path. And we're actually going to get rid of all of this. There we go. Okay, so what is next here? We're going to make this corner first. So we're going to continue with what we did over there. And we're going to keep it in the same style, even though it doesn't really matter. You don't see it anymore once you build it. But it's just one of those things that I like to do. And I'm sure there is a lot of other beaver players that have this same kind of thing, that you want to keep it consistent with the same platforms on the same heights, so that it just doesn't look all weird and annoying. Now we're going to get to this corner. This is just going to be a dead end corner because the canals are connected basically completely together. And that is okay. So we're going to have it like this. And we probably can make a staircase go up here. We're going to have a path that goes all the way here. And yeah, basically this is how low it's going to be with the levees. So we're going to do that over here. We're only going to make them as tall as this. So that is 4 up. So let's build some levees this way. That is going to be 3, and that is going to be it. That is how far up they're going to be. And we'll figure out how we're doing this little corner over here. That's probably just going to be as it is now. We might make a staircase down, or we'll leave it as it is. We'll see that once we get this connected. We do know that we're going to have some staircases over here. We're going to have one right here. And we're going to have one right here. And on that note, we know that this one is going to go up. So for consistency reasons, we might want to just do this. And yeah, they can start building all of that. This is almost done. They're almost done building, so the water is nicely flowing in this direction. So we do want to get that path connection from this end to here, probably sooner rather than later, so that we can start collecting that scrap. We are not in reach of any of the mines yet. What we can do is make a small little staircase down here, and I think we can easily reach this. So let's do that, so that we at least have some scrap coming in. That is probably the next thing that we're gonna focus on. And the drought has started. I'm gonna place 2 flags here, scavenger flags, so that we have that going for us. Or maybe even 3, why not, right? So that we have a lot of incoming scrap. They can work on that. And then they will finish what they can over everywhere, which is mostly just waiting for planks. We are still getting power here from the water that's flowing out, which is funky, but that will stop very soon. I'm pretty sure the water wheels, yeah, the water wheels are slowing down here, and over here they're still spinning. But yeah, you see the power goes down pretty quickly, but we're half a day into the drought and we're still having enough power. So that's good. We still get power half a day after the drought has started. So I'm not complaining about that. I actually enjoy that very much. Okay, so over here, we're gonna have a district. What we can start doing is, I think we can... How far is the reach? We don't have a quick connection to that side. That makes me regret some of the initial setup. I'm not going to change it. That's not going to be done. But what I would have liked doing is move this one over, or on one of these ends. I think there is a spot here where we could have moved it up one, and we could have made a path connection through, just to have a quicker access to the other side from the center, basically. And we should have done the same over here. Then that would have made us a lot more... We would have a larger reach to this end, because the way we did that would be a lot quicker. Unfortunately, we didn't do that. Hindsight and all of that. But we might start doing that on other places now, from now on. Like we did here, this connection. I might move these ones over, just because we can. It's only 3 of them, and then we can place a path right here, so that we keep this connection in. I think that is not too bad to do. So that would mean we're moving these up over this end. Or no, just one. I think we're just gonna move them one over. So I'm gonna make these levees, and I'm gonna delete these, and we're gonna place these over there, there, and there. I think this might have disconnected all of this from... No, it should still have the connections. So we're gonna move that over, then we're gonna move this path over one, and then we can place this. And yeah, well, we should have done the same over here, etc. But we're not gonna remove all of that and move them all over, because that is too much of an effort. I don't think I'm gonna do it. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it off camera, because that is a boring thing to do. I could just rip them out and move all of it and have the beavers go ham on that at some point. We did do it here. So that is great. This connection is going to be maintained. So I like that. And we should have done that everywhere. We could still do it this way if we just move this one over. So I'm thinking, yes, let's do that. I'm gonna, these ones are not built yet, so let's, you know, do it properly here. And we're gonna move them all over by 1. So this is 4. So these can go. And we move them 1 up. And that means we can make a connection right over there. And so that is, this one is gonna have that, and that means we can have platforms in here as a connection for paths. So we're gonna end up here, and we need to go up 3. That is perfect, no? So well, there's gonna be that, and that might be a district gate that needs to go there, but we'll see. I think this is a nice connection to have straight through there. Alright, so they did make this. We have plenty of them working on scrap now, and the scrap is getting collected, so we should be making metal blocks again, and those metal blocks are needed. We have 1 smelter working currently. It's just waiting for power. Everything is just waiting for power. We have 1 day left of drought. This is all being built. They're working on... Oh, they already placed all those levees. That was pretty quick, I guess, because we have so much logs, and everything else they're waiting for is doesn't have the things that they need. I guess that is why they're working on those first. I guess they can't reach this. That might... No, they should be able to reach this. So... Oh, they're waiting for planks, of course. We are out of planks as well because we have a drought. And the only thing that is making planks is this little hut. And, yeah. So, district. We have a path connection here. We're gonna make a path connection from here. Let's make power. Like this. That's what we know. That's what we're gonna place. We're gonna have platforms all the way over this and a path. And what we want to do is blow this thing up because that is too high. We need to go down 2. We know that. So we can do that right here. And actually, is that only... That's the only thing we need. So that is good enough. And yeah, we should be able to place dynamite on top of this whole thing. Yeah, we can probably do without any of these. So there we go. We should be able to place all of those. As soon as we have an actual connection, we can remove this water pump as well, and we remove all of this, remove the path from there, delete this thing. There we go. Okay. And we give this a go. Lovely. Now we want to prioritize that one a little bit. There we go. And probably this as well. I don't know if that's really necessary, but we do it regardless. We're collecting a lot of scrap metal right now, so we have 70. So that is lovely. I'm going to unpause this as soon as we get power back, which we are currently producing. The power is coming in, and yep, there we go. We got the thing. We see nicely how much the network is supplying and what the demand is. I love that. They removed that in the latest patch, and that is the worst change they ever did. You can no longer press this, and you can no longer see if a building is connected to a power thing or how much power is flowing through it. Like you see here, you see that it is connected to the network, and this one isn't. And yeah, that is just sucky. I don't like that they removed that. So none of these are connected to the network. That means somehow, well, these are, right? But these ones aren't yet, somehow. Because they're not connected to... They should be connected, right? I don't understand. Oh, because they're up one more. So that is... Okay, we need to fix that. Because we need to make sure these are connected. And where can we do that? We can do that right here. There we go. That should solve that issue. Anyway, that is the thing that you can no longer see in the latest update. We would not have been able to know if this was power connected or not. And I don't like that change. So hopefully they change that back and show us the network power supply again with a future update. I will stay on the patches. I'll make... If their patch is significant enough, I will make a YouTube video of them and give my opinion and go through the changes. Maybe not in that order, but you know what I mean. Okay, so these houses are all done already. That is great. And over here, they've done a lot as well. They cannot reach yet because we're waiting for these platforms to be finished. They're working on them. We're making metal now. Look at them. We're producing metal. We could do with a couple of more. Do we have enough? I think we're gonna leave it with this 2 that we currently have. We're just chopping down this whole thing, and soon we'll have this. And we need to go and get to one of the mines. I think the mine that is the closest is this one, I think. Yeah, because this one is further away, and we'll see how we get along with that. I'm gonna go for that one, I think. And this one is high up. It might be a little bit complex. Once we get there, it's gonna be a while before we get there with our spiral. But once we get there, we'll have to figure out how to keep it into our build. And that is the interesting part of this build, is how we go around the things that we cannot really move. And that's the only thing you can move is a mine. The rest is all, you know, irrelevant. The terrain is always... You can always make the terrain do what you want to do, except for the mines. And I feel like they should add a couple of more of those kind of things to it. Like, this prevents you from doing anything. We have a stuck beaver. How did you get stuck there? That is a very strange place to get stuck. Oh well. That's your own problem, beaver. Do we rescue him? We'll rescue him. It's just a little bit of storage. It's only 15 logs. We have plenty. Give this priority. Don't get yourself stuck again. Because that is silly if you do that. If you do it again, I'm not going to rescue you. So we have this this connection, it doesn't really help at all. A little bit. It helps a little bit. But because we don't have the connection from this side directly to this path, yeah, that is kind of an issue. So I'm thinking I'm going to move these 5 and connect it up here, because then we have a much farther reach. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, and we're going to do it right now. We're going to remove these 5 things. Let's go. And as I said, I might do it for others as well. I'm not going to move these things. I'm just going to move the one over by doing this. I like it on the levees just because it blocks the water, but since they're now right next to it, it's fine as well. We need triples, I think, over here. Can we go up 1? There we go. And I think that gives us a straight path connection, which is amazing. And I am going to prioritize that. And that, and that, and that, and this, and this. And the thing is, I'm gonna remove this one for now, and I'm gonna make that a power connection right there. I'm gonna give that highest priority as well. Gonna remove this, 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 this one, and then the final ones. Nope, not the final ones. These and these, and these and these. And we're gonna move all of them over by 1. There we go. Perfect. Connect that up. Connect it up. Connect it up. Connect it up. And connect it up. And give that priority as well. There we go. They have made the connection. That is perfect. And we'll add the water wheels. We'll re-add those. That was a lot of resources that went into this, but that's okay. That is okay. Perfectly fine. They're working on all of the connections. Look at that. That was done pretty quickly. So, what did that do? What did that do? That did do this. If we click here now, this is yellow now instead of that it ended here with red. So they should be able to finish all of this, and they should even be able to get here to place those dynamites. So no beaver got stuck here, I think, or maybe it did and it died. I didn't notice. Over here we have these changes made, so we are going to move those over as well. We're gonna do the same over here by changing this up, moving them by 1. We're gonna remove these levees. We're gonna remove these, and we're gonna place that one, and that one. Over here we're gonna do the same, and we're gonna add these ones back. We're gonna prioritize all of this a little bit, because why not? And then we're gonna place the water wheels back. And once that is, and we can move the path as well. Let's do that, because that is what we want. That's why we did this. And let's make sure that they built that. Okay. Lovely. So here they're working on all of this. They're making platforms here and there. We have power. We're making we don't have a lot of scrap. Do we not have enough builders or haulers? We have 2 hauling posts. We could do with another. We could do with another. Soon we'll have one. I don't know where we're gonna build hauling posts. We have 7 unemployed beavers. That is also not really enough. because I want these to get scrap. And we have plenty of scrap here. So maybe we prioritize a couple of those by haulers so that that get taken care of. Okay, this is done. We are going to remove this path. Sorry, beavers that are using this. You now have to go around that little corner. Should be alright. We can remove the path down here. And we can place that final water wheel. Perfect. Okay, so we can keep this connection now. They're perfectly fine with that. Lovely. All right. We moved some of the water wheels. We made some quicker connections to this side so they can get to here. We have our metal production back at work. And yeah, the next phase that we do is once this is all down, we're going to make a district over here. We're going to probably use this area as forestry and whatnot for the time being. Maybe this by having some irrigation and whatnot. So we'll do that next episode. For now, I'm gonna call it a day with this one. I think we accomplished quite a bit of things that we need to continue doing so when we go further into the game. We should have all 4 areas, all 4 middles, basically have paths go through the water wheels, and we should have done that from the start. Fortunately, we did it. I might go through where we haven't yet. I know we have one going up and over here instead of through. We might make that a through way. We have one over here now, so that's already good. And we have one over here, and we have over here as well. So I guess this side is the only one that is not having a connection directly through. I might just leave it, or I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. Anyway, thank you all for stopping by. Let me know what you thought of this video, and if you enjoyed it, please hit the like button. If you're not subscribed yet and you want to keep in touch with my videos, make sure you're subscribed. I also stream on Twitch, and we have a Discord. Both of those links will be in the description. I will see you all next time. Thank you for stopping by. Bye for now.